Good morning or evening. I am your host. I am your host, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. Or just so for convenience sake. You good? You good? No. Turns out, turns out being a fucking FPS sweat for 4 hours and then not stopping till 2 in the morning is not great for the old. So there was plans. The plans have changed. The plans have failed. I shouldn't kid myself. There weren't plans. If only we were a Japanese VTuber in Hololive. So if there is no plans, we could just play 7 Days to Die for the 100th time. I shit you not. I don't know if Hololive VTubers stream. But I sometimes you can scroll down other VTuber pages and see just what's kind of like in. I swear to God, fucking Corone streamed 7 Days to Die 4 months ago as her latest stream. It's so like it's like that doesn't help me, especially because every time I streamed 7 Days to Die, no one ever watched it. It's also not great. I wish I figured out how to use Vroid models because it's using the same format as Vroid, so you could just put in Vroid models. So if we had a soul model, we could just use it because Vroid's super easy. So you're so nonchalant. That is my mantra. It's kind of my MO. Anyway, welcome in everyone. I'm with you on that today's been going. Pleasure to see you. Welcome to Red. Time to learn how to use Vroid. It's not hard to use Vroid. It's not hard. The hardest part of using Vroid is the model. Because you can just import models, and that's the hard part, is I don't know how to 3D model. Oh, that should have been today's stream. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save 3D modeling class for later. Welcome in, Dread. Hope you're all good. Oh, I could, well, we'll see. I'm really not feeling great after fucking Infinite after being sentenced to Infinite for however long. I was sentenced to death, and death by death I mean Halo Infinite. And welcome in Overhealing. Ugh. Huh. Yeah, I am extra tired today. So we'll see how this so tired, in fact, that I forgot I can't start with the fucking... I can't start with the Undertale playlist. Or like the Toby Fox playlist. I'm so tired I forgot I can't start with that, or else it gets claimed for being generic YouTube music. Which, I mean, it's not. But, they don't see it that way. Yes, this is my very first unplanned stream. I don't own the things that I would own that are like the kind of like super vibey, like liminal type games don't fucking work anymore. Or never work. Because I was thinking like, oh, do you want to be a super kind of chill thing would just be walking around and like playing early Fallout where you're just kind of walking around. Forgot none of them work. without... Two of them don't work without a Windows 7 emulator, and one of them just doesn't work at all. Welcome in, Travis. How's your night today been going? You doing good? I'm tired. So. You said you will no longer be tired. I tried that. I did. Don't yell at me. If you yell at me, I explode. Anyway, I'm so glad I spent $20 to get all the Fallout games, except for 76. And then later learning that 76 is the only one that still can run. Later... I hate... That is... It's funny how that works. 76 went from being the worst running one to the best running one. By process of elimination. The sheer process of elimination. And we kind of already milked some other shit too oblivious. I had no. Especially because a lot of the shit I haven't done yet for streams is all like, we still have 40k bolt gun untouched. I played a little bit on my own. Pseudo Regalia is a fucking nightmare. We have Payday. Halo Wars was another one because the music is great. The music's so good and chill, and then you play the game and it's like, go, click, 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 all units, click, 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 all units. Click, 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 all units. Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole is stressful. I have game launch helper. Is it Hollow X Mario Party? What is this that I have here? I don't know, we can just... Kaido. Melon Kaido. Kaido. I also have Bolt Gun typing on here too, where it's the same. It's like Bolt Gun, but it's a typing game. I also have Warhammer Sim or Civ. I'm sad I fell off 40k, but I mean I kind of needed to. That shit's expensive as hell. My Wi-Fi's so bad right now. No. Oh shit, we have ultimate custom. Yeah, how... Let's just do some casual rounds of ultimate custom night. Ew, why do, oh, because it's probably free, isn't it? That's why I have it. I think it's free. Same with the... I have a different Five Nights at Freddy's in here that's also free. I think I do. A lot of free shit. The only problem is it doesn't run because you can't tab out of the window. So it doesn't work well for streaming. Unless you can like manually fix the game. Oh shit, we have Warframe, so in case we wanted to play something worse than Halo, we could play some Warframe. I think I'm just being mean at this point. I don't care. We might also start Dark Souls in the coming weeks. I'm just yapping at this point. I hope this is usable. I hope this is usable. Play FNAF World. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Vermintide is free? Vermintide 2 is free right now forever? Are you fucking serious? What is that? It's a Warhammer Old War. It's part of Warhammer Old World. So like it's the high fantasy version. But Vermintide 2 is like not an old game. Why is this free? I clicked on it. It literally said buy to keep right on it. Or it said claim to keep or whatever. Like why? What? Hold up. Is that hype? Let's give Vermintide for free. The game's like $40. It's the makeup for the fact that the Gabe Cube is gonna suck ass. Get literally free 99. Well, shit. Because I saw the was it the Steam console thing? They're saying they're not treating it like it's a game console. They're treating it like it's a computer. And by that I mean they're pricing it like it's a PC. They're pricing it like a gaming PC rather than pricing it like a game console that is just running on a computer. That is just a computer that is gaming. I don't know what I'm saying other than that means it's gonna be like $750 to $800. It's gonna be fucking expensive. Is what that usually means. That usually entails very expensive. Is what that means. $2 billion console. It's funny. It's the Gabe Cube. And just like the Steam Deck, if you pre-order it, you're not going to get it for 3 years, so you can really let the hype resonate. That's a true story, by the way. Was gonna get it as a Christmas gift for someone. Was gonna get it as a gift for someone, and it took about 3 Christmases to get there. The pre-order for the original Steam Deck took so long that 2 other versions of the Steam Deck came out in between the pre-orders, in between being able to order them and being able to ship them, and for them to ship them. They literally released 2 other upgraded versions of the system before they shipped out the originals. Only at the pre-order though. You could buy them not on pre-order, and you got them. But if you ordered them beforehand, delivering for these, and that's in the next version. You think. You really think. But no. No, not at all. Great. How does it even work? No idea. This is why I always like badmouth Steam. Like, if you're wondering why I always talk shit about Steam, it's because of bullshit like this that 90% of people never get to. It works by working. Maybe. It also works by not working. Oh shit, why is my menu broken? My menu is broken. Give them all. Shut down the menu. Alright, who's ready for Spartan Ops stream number 2? I'm just kidding. Spartan Ops stream number 2. baby. Yeah. Should really re-download Steam. I'm amazed you don't have it downloaded just to, like, have it downloaded. Just to, like, have it around. You could get... You can get Dreams of Aether. Your model's so cool. So thank you. I'm sure you don't need me. I'm sure you don't need me to run down all of my presets. But I hope to always be improving on stuff like this because we're working on the. Hold on, wait. I'd rather take Panda off the screen. Hold on. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch my setup from last time. Red Panda is still on the screen. Or I guess that's just regular Panda on a regular day. I'm always I'm trying to just keep on improving because this is our next one. Ignore the fact the outfit's turned off. I needed it off. So it's not a no. It's not a Fugi. No, Panda does things the old with Panda. We do things the old-fashioned way. I don't know what this dang Fugi thing is. But we do it old school with. And by old school, I mean running objectively better and not breaking. We do the same thing with Cyborg, but only because I don't think he knows what Fugi is either. Fun guy. It's not people who love you. No. Yeah, but I'm really hoping this model turns out to be good. Because I think I like the direction it's heading. And there are certainly a lot of things that I can improve. What's she doing there? What's who doing where? I don't see what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Why Goat Boy is funny to me. Minecraft? What about Minecraft? Oh, speaking of, I did finally find the files for the fucking Xbox 360 Julmandama skin so we can use it in Java Edition now. Which I still don't know how to get a controller. I don't think you can use controllers in Java. It pisses me off because I'm a solely controller guy, and I like my controllers. It's so sad. Yeah, it's weird seeing is that the other version has controller capabilities, but only Java doesn't. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know what the stream's in. The stream will be something until it becomes something else. Is what it is. We'll just gotta bounce around. What can I say? I got inspired by Rim Penrose playing Balloons TD5. And getting a bajillion views. See, our problem now is we're getting all of the likes and subscribe, which is great. Getting a bunch of that. And we have a lot of good concurrent viewership going on. We don't have a lot of good viewership going on. Which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny to think about that we're not having the opposite issue that we used to have. We used to be able to get a bunch of people to view, but not a bunch of people to stay. And now we can get a bunch of people to stay, but not enough people to... not a bunch of people to stop by. This seems to be less of a point. Let's work on this a little bit. See if I can maybe nub the edges. Flying face here, because the face is just a sketch layer right now. I have not, haven't tweaked it. Let's try this. Like that. The sharp point just kind of felt cheap every time I looked at it. I have nothing against there's nothing really against the point or being sharp. It just looked a little cheap. Hopefully rounding out the edge a tiny bit. Rectify that. Hold on. Need to undo. Okay, so there's the point. See, but now if I go to fix it, it will be more broken. You remind me of an orca. That was definitely the inspo for the tail. The tail is very much like it's not a thing that's like very with VTubers, a giant ass tail, so definitely some Shy Lily. Like the de facto having the tail on the screen that moves around, you know. Everyone just died. No. Why did the roaring knight at me in the Skyline Discord? Because your time has come. Big fan of the Roaring Knight. I would like my run back with the Roaring Knight, though. do a full stream where we just kill the Roaring Knight over and over until Roaring Knight's cool as hell. I also appreciate all the characters in that game having unnecessarily shape-shifting weapons. Every character in that game has a fucking Transformers for a weapon. Has a fucking Transformers toy for a weapon. Because like Susie's axe has the bending, has a rod, like the handle bends. Chris's sword becomes a shield. Like I always thought they were holding like a sword and a shield, or like had a shield on their back or something, or just one cartoonishly out of frame. No, the sword turns into the shield. But the Roaring Knights one is funny, where it's a bat that becomes a sword. It's like you you pulled out a weapon and made it a different weapon. That is two also weapons. I see why Chris would need a shapeshifter weapon, because that is a shield and a sword. Pretty sure this sword is a pencil. I'm pretty sure you're a pencil. But it turns into a shield. I would have accepted shield that generates out of thin air, but no. This is my weapon. Gun scythe. It's like kanji from Persona. Short. It's like kanji from Persona 4. He's got the fucking patio chair. He's got the fucking folding chair as his weapon. Welcome in Brooklyn Hines. I was your night today. It is a pleasure to see you. Yeah, this is kind of an unplanned stream, so it's basically just a drawing stream until it's not a drawing stream anymore. So, we're kind of going to town. I thought about doing some. Someone mentioned Minecraft. I think Pan mentioned Minecraft somewhere. That was also gonna on the ideas table, but it's like I also like was involuntarily falling asleep most of today. And I couldn't do anything yesterday after the stream. I was so defeated. Or not defeated, but so like Let me open Bedrock. 37 memory leaks. But you can use a controller, and that makes everything better. Look at my favorite NHL team won. Is it the Red Wings? Is it the Red Wings? Is it the Red Wings? I guess if they won, it can't be the Red Wings. Is it the Red Wings? Unfortunately, no. Damn it. Can it be the Red Wings? Can we negotiate it being the Red Wings? This fairy team suck too. Every fucking Detroit sports sucks. They all suck. None of them are good. Now that's in the sports team I care about. Yay! No, maybe you shouldn't do that. Don't need unnecessary disappointment. That team sucks too. Broomley. It's like weird. It's like weird, fucked up, evil Birdly. Broom. Another big worry about... So, you can clearly see that there is a color difference between my current model and the one that's on the screen before, and the one that's on the canvas. You can clearly see the color difference. That's something I'm afraid of. Because I don't know how... It will cover up mistakes like this one doesn't. This one, you can see every... Like... Every error, it can be seen in this one. It will be super covered up. He's still blue. There is no shade of black on here except for on the ears and the eyes. The rest of it is blue. He's just a much darker... He's the intended blue, I should say. It's like when they do an adaptation and then they do like a faithful adaptation. He kind of looks purple. Well, don't worry, no purple was ever used. It was exactly here. I stayed exactly... If you can see the canvas behind the chat, I stayed in this range for the entire thing. I thought they were like fins or hair. Really? Come on, dog. Hold on. This requires soul lore to be open. Get out of here, ass soul. We'll need you later. I played around with doing fins. It just never really works. Soul was not bald. Yeah, they're like the big long goat ears. Because pretty much the big kicker with this model that I'm trying to portray is I don't want to do the human face shape again. Because this still like has the outlines of like animalistic snout type deal, but it doesn't work. That is the face of a man. So I want to try and do just a fully realized snout on this model, which is why the face is so angular and the nose is a different piece, basically, that just lays on top of the head. More space, more goat, yeah. There's also the ear space thing. So something I've been learning how to do slowly, or I think I got a handle on it, just a matter of can I put it into practice, is the ears are just placeholders, and so are these dots. Are just placeholders. Because what you can do in VTube Studio, I would open it, but I'm not currently paying for it until I start working on the model. It's not too expensive, it's just, like, there's no reason to start paying for it now. But those gills, on my current model, yes, they're covered up by fluff on the new model, because I think it looked better. It ended up looking better to have like, short fluff bits. It ended up just looking better. I was working on casual clothes last time for this guy. That was just the last thing I was doing. But we do have... We do have an outfit, which is pretty much just a less green version of, let me see. It's just a less green version of this, or less multicolored, because this is green and purple. Or I guess turquoise, but it looks kind of green. Less green, less purple. Where's the main outfit? Well, I'm not even done with the regular outfit yet. I'm not done with regular clothes yet. Minecraft cyan terracotta. Okay, that's still more blue. Let me see if I can take apart some of the layers here. Because we got this. Gatsby named them. I always name my layers on the model. It is so hard to find stuff when you don't. Because you get to like layer 600. This group that's just this, which is one of the earlier things I did, is group 691. If I didn't name these things, this would never get done. Let me just make a new layer and see what it is. 784 is what the next layer is. If I didn't name things, it'd never get done. I am also keeping the moon jacket. The moon jacket goes so hard. Oh, it's on this guy too. it's on this guy. Or any Sanrio character. Kirubi shirt. Yes, I think I just had like a basically just redrawn version. My sketch was just a redrawn version of what this is. Well, what my current one is, which is just like anime Baphomet. Which I just thought was kind of funny for the goat character. It was like, it's funny with every one of these models. You can tell that you can tell where I'm improving every time, or like I can tell at the very least where the improvements are. And of course, I'm still touching up everything here. I haven't even started like merging some of the extra layers yet. We haven't even started combining things, which is where the real fixes come in. Baphomet would make it cutesy. Cube 1, plain 1. Oh. I will say a lot of the stuff with this model, because of how long this production takes, a lot of the stuff does end up changing and forming. Like, we're like less formal wear has, for formal wear definitely has lost its like, because I was really gonna do like a big fancy like Fontaine type outfit, but it's like I realized every VTuber and their mother pays for a model in a suit, pays for a white guy in a suit. They follow the Vivian Medrano playbook of white guy in a suit. So like, you know what? We'll stick to just like a casual outfit. It's got some flash, but not a lot. Just for the bottom, like dress body thing. And there's digital sculpting one, right? Yeah. Yep. 3D modeling. Someday we'll have a 3D soul. Yeah. So as I was saying about the dots and the space stuff. Part of what you can do in VTube Studio is all models have just an ambient like you can set just an ambient cycle, which it's titled in when like if you just open a default project, it's titled as breathing. But what you can do, or what I plan on doing, is making breathing tethered to the animation, tethered to animations in the ears and on the and here. So it like moves back and forth, like so all the dots, like those arcade machines with the light that spins around. What are those things called? Let me find a picture. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google, for knowing exactly what I'm thinking about. When I look up a light thing, light thing from the arcade. Exactly this. Where it will just, where as the breathing goes, it will just, you know, go. It'll just go. It won't be hard to do. It'll just be annoying. Because this is what's replacing the current, like, a much more accurate rib design is what this is. Because my current one is just super, like, flary. You never see it, so it's no big deal, but I just think it'd be cool to add more details like this. Especially with the ears just, like, flickering, sorta. It adds a vibe to it. It makes the model look more professional. And also because it's not a thing you see with a lot of, like, especially since most VTubers are unabashedly. There are not that many people who just make all their own shit. So pivoting to, like, weird out there features that just would be generally annoying and no one would really think of would help stand out plenty amounts. Because a lot of, like, as it becomes more just like as people just keep on getting accustomed to not like having to make their own shit and having everything just made for them, you miss out on a lot of neat features like that. There's like weird, just unnecessary things that are cool as you. That's also why I will never do like a human model, because it's like we don't need another one. Again, as I just said, we don't need a white guy in a suit. Stars are glitter. Yeah, it would be like glitter. Also, I'm really hoping the new model does like a the effect works out. The Joker model, half the fucking models for Niji-Sanji look like shit. They look professionally made, but like they're creatively bankrupt. The Joker model from who Niji-Sanji. They're the second largest VTuber company and the one with the most problems. It would be more than correct to say that VShojo look like saints compared to Niji-Sanji. I think would be fair to say. Did they get canceled? Nope, and they never will. VShojo did. VShojo got shut down. Niji-Sanji won't. It's eventually had a big controversy I forgot about. Damn it. Niji-Sanji is like where people like Doki Bird came from. Spawn creators like Doki Bird. So if you ever want a story to look into, watch the history of Doki Bird or something of that nature. Yeah, so she tried to get out of her. I think it was she tried to get out of her contract with VShojo by offing herself. And when lawyers were in her hospital, I remember the lawyers were with her in the hospital specifically. I think. They terminated her contract and planned on like driving her straight to death with lawyers, because her lawyers, who were trying to help her defend against Niji-Sanji already, knew what her name was, and that's also why they terminated her. But then a lot of magic later, was able to come back as Doki Bird. However, her previous likeness, including vocal likeness, can still be used by Niji-Sanji. And are still used by Niji-Sanji. There's a stream clip of hers where she's like, "I saw toys of me still. They still sell toys of a certain creator." That's not fair at all. Welcome to Idol. Welcome to the world of idols. The world of idols and influencers. It's not great. And if they talk about it, they get sued again. But winner lawyers know what a real name is. Well, exactly, but it's also just a trap, so you don't get lawyers involved. Make it so to have that as your policy. But anyways, the lighter news. I wanted to try doing something like this with the mouth, because we have this. Which, I mean, it's all well and good, but it's going to be much harder to do with a face shape like this. Especially with a smaller mouth. But just to add, like, details to, like, you know, gotta add things to hint at I can do this. What if we just did this? There's a manga I saw that did this. Or I think I read it almost to completion. I don't know why it wasn't great. It really was not great. It was fine, but like, it's called like even if you slit my mouth or something. It was a romance about the weird yokai thing where its mouth was unhinged, but the staple appearance of her was that she had like sewed up her mouth for normal encounter. I think I fell off when they started getting into time travel. They started doing time travel and stupid bullshit in the manga, and which, to be fair, that was like right at the end for some reason. You know what this story needs? It sounds like a cute idea, honestly. It was cute. Until the thing with the time travel. It was cute until like the last 10 chapters they decided to do time travel. There was more than the last 10 chapters. It was free. So it was free to read on the Shonen app, which is where I read a lot of like the weird, like nonsense shit that I refuse to just buy. That I don't outright just buy. It was fine though. It wasn't the worst. I'm trying to find one where it's the... trying to find an image of what I'm talking about. Time travel is for the going in space and media. This is what the media is about. It's time to just not. It was because there was like a yokai that showed you your past by making you live it or something. It was something like that. See, there was our titular character. It was cute. How long? Hold on, let me see how long it was. Because it was about her, and then I think it was a guy who was the descendant of a ghost hunter or something was the main love interest. He was a descendant of something that was adjacent to a ghost hunter. But like a yokai hunter. Or maybe just the guy's family owned a bunch of the, like, kidnapped a bunch of the ghosts and owned their soul or something. It was something like that. It's been too long. And I can't finish the end because the end became premium. So I had to pay for it to read the end. There's only 80 chapters. There's only 80 chapters. That's nothing. So how did you kidnap a ghost? I don't know how you fucking kidnap a ghost. Because it's like, well, because it's like a yokai thing. So it's like a monster ghost. Which, I mean, 80 chapters is nothing compared to My Hero's 430. Which, fun fact, if you want to know what season 7 of My Hero, or what the final season of My Hero Academia covers, it covers from chapters, like, it covers from, like, chapters, like, 200 to 400 to 430. Like, it captures half the fucking series in one season, because literally 100 of those chapters is nothing. Ghost White Band without windows. I don't know what they did. I forgot. I remember the ghosts weren't like mean or awful. They were just like, because like the big thing I do remember though is the people who became ghosts lost all their memories, but kept a lot of their appearance. So there'd be like a drama where like someone would recognize a character, but then like but then they clearly wouldn't recognize them back, and then they have like a weird like skull face or something. I don't know. How does nothing happen in like 400 chapters? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing happens in like 400 chapters. Oh, that was the other gimmick of the series too, was that the ghost, or all the creatures' existences were tied to how people remembered them. So like if more people remembered them more scary, that's how like they gauge the power system. But if less people remembered them, then they'd like. Didn't One Piece have a large number of chapters? It had insanely high numbers of chapters. The entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen, from the Jujutsu Kaisen starting and ending was in one One Piece arc. There's currently 1,165 One Piece chapters. There are 20 seasons of the anime. And I believe there was a couple. Yeah, there's 1,150 episodes. Because One Piece is extremely poorly paced. The first half of the episode is a recap of the previous episode, and the last half of an episode is the next time on. It's rough. Like, One Piece is a rough one to get through. However, they also have a different studio remaking the One Piece anime. And a different studio that's doing the Netflix live action series. Which also might be one of the best live action anime things ever. I think it might just be the best one. Why would they remake it? Because the original episodes are from like the 90s, or from like the 80s and 90s. Because One Piece started airing at the same time as Naruto. Why is it so hard to give good pacing? Especially for ongoing series like Shonen, they're making episodes as the manga's being written. That's why you get that's why filler exists. Because it's to, like, pad out time until the next chapter comes out. That's why, when watching Dragon Ball, I always recommend Dragon Ball Z Kai. Because original Dragon Ball was pretty decently behind the manga the whole time. But Dragon Ball Z was concurrently. So if you watch Kai, you just get, like, a more accurate, manga-accurate take. So I'm sick and sleeping. Feels like I'm better. Inside the barbed wire. Getting this. Oh, yeah. Bad times all around. Welcome in, Bean. How's your night today been going? Has been. Welcome in, Chili Jam. How's your night today been going? I don't remember people's fucking profile pictures, man. I just read the name. I can't see that in OBS. It's hard to see on OBS. Welcome to the unplanned stream. This domestic with the handle. I remember them doing it a while ago, but I think they reverted back the change at some point. We're rocking the emote team, sure. Yeah, welcome to Videosity. It's my. We need to start using the casual clothes more to warrant me making casual clothes for my model. Because it is a tired week, so it is. So we're adding some diversity to the portfolio. We're adding some diversity to the soul wardrobe. Oh, wait. And speaking of last time we had casual clothes, I only finished naming half the Dragon Ball villains. We can run back that bit. Big propeller hat and huge lollipop. Hold on. We can do it like that weird, fucking, terrible Beerus drawing. Yeah, we were on the Android saga when we last stopped naming Dragon Ball villains. We hit perfect cell. Something like fat green blob from space. Well, it's because it's all a comedy. Dragon Ball's a comedy. Android 18. So do you know what this is telling me? This is telling me we have to start from the ground up. We got to start from the beginning again with the Dragon Ball villains. Wouldn't that be cool? I'll go fast this time. I'll skip out on General Black. This time we'll name all the Dragon Ball villains, but we'll skip out on General Blue and Commander Black. And we'll skip out on Violet. As you ran the bin to the ground. Who's General Blue and Commander Black? Blister, we're getting there. They're from original Dragon Ball. They were two actual villains from original Dragon Ball who have some not great, very explicit, Well, look who it is. Welcome in, Zero. Welcome back to the chat fighting me on naming Dragon Ball villains. Welcome to Unplanned Stream number 10, or number 1. My first unplanned stream. So we're just letting anything fly this time. As I work on the model and decide if I'm gonna play a video game. I keep forgetting there was non-Z. Yeah, we haven't even gotten the Super yet. The last time we did this, we ended up on Cell Jr., I think. The Cell Juniors is where we ended off last time. We were just about to hit Gohan as a superhero. And get to such great villains like those guys who robbed that convenience store. Who was Goldo. He's this little blue guy, or he's a little green guy. He's this little green guy who, when he holds his breath, it stops time. across the universe. I'm looking at everyone's wiki. Okay, so again, this is all from memory. We were at Cell Junior. I named every major and minor. Watching from VR. I'm in the cinema. Giving myself a break from Substance Painter. Fuck Substance Painter. The fuck is Substance Painter? Where were you during the VR stream? Where everyone was dying after about an hour. You could have carried on the show. With Soul Like in 3D, a menace. I was starting to edit together a short of just all the weird fucking motions I was doing while standing around in VR. Because I did a lot of just goof trooping, as in just like standing and shaking my hands. Chances of Substance Painter or Unity. Ew. Is Unity worse than Blender? Lister, we may have found your new platform. Cool One's the short getting released. It'll be just like it'll be out when it's out. Hopefully never for that one. The speed paint goes up on Monday though. Probably around noon is when I'll think about uploading because I forgot I had something to do later on today. Because the speed paint is like fully done. Made the second speed paint. Dude, these are so doing a children's voice. It's what they would do, though. You don't know. That's what they do. This is a car lock from Baldur's Gates. Nice. Voice is a bad thing for me sometimes. I mean, you ain't wrong. I think this is taking me months. I was literally just fixing this 3 pixels on the tail over here. We're getting there. We're at the Gohan is a superhero arc. So that actually looks cute. Thank you. Hold on, I'm adding the detail for why I drew this. For why I drew the weird... It looks like the weird bunny plushie line that was like a weird Temu dropshipping scheme. Hold on. Do that. So anyway, after Cell Junior, you gotta get like a 10-year time skip. And then you got Sharpener. You got all the various like criminals, unnamed criminals, such as Thief Boy, and many others. You got Spopovich and the other one. And the one that wasn't Spopovich. You got that weird little redneck kid. Don't remember his name, but you have him. Is that Thief Boy? No. Thief Boy's different. Thief Boy's different, please, come on. This is such a good use of my time. Am I allowed to say that villain's name? Oh, what? You mean the secondary antagonist from Dragon Ball Z, the movie Fusion Reborn? The one people regard as one of the best Dragon Ball movies for some reason? Oh, you mean him? I would advise you didn't say his name. He's one of the Spice Boys. He's one of the second Spice Boys. There's 2 groups of Spice Boys. He was one of the second ones. We covered him already. We covered him the last time. Anyway, I've drawn Soul with a big lollipop. Yippee, yippee. You have these beautiful little candy corn ears. And let's just ignore this. And the good thing we conveniently did this on the same document we have the soul lore pitch on, for the soul lore concept art, where we have 2 frames of Soul snapping his own jaw, of Soul pulling open his own jaw, then perceived by this. And ripping his eyes open. He's just a little guy. The hands of evil. He is evil. You know he's evil because he wear edgy he wear edgy band tees of goat demons. Who is pasta? Is he Italian? No, there is we haven't gotten to granola yet. Who the fuck is pasta? I don't remember pasta. Who the fuck is pasta? Oh, this is from like fucking Curse of the Blood Rubies. a non-canon retelling of the original Dragon Ball made in an original Dragon Ball movie. Curse of the Blood Rubies. Hell yeah. Ugh. I completely also forgot about Lunch. Blonde Lunch is also a villain. Kinda. Well, yeah, I'd say yeah. I'd say she count. Just moving along a bit. The sniper who shot the grandma's head. That's a villain. Bobbity. We're not at Bobbity or his father Bibbity yet. No, I guess we are. That is exactly where we are. Bobbity and his father Bibbity. Boo. This is the one now where we get to, is his name Pui Pui? Or is his name Pui? I don't remember. But he's also here. Same with like the big fucking lizard guy who eats magic. He dies instantly. Deborah. The Xenoverse Deborah. What the fuck is it? Few? The weird fucking OC guy who nobody likes. Demigra. Toa. That's where half these characters look the same. Look, you shut your mouth. That's who they had. A friend named Boo, yeah. Bibbidi spawned Bobbity, and Bobbity spawned Boo. Then there's also Majin Buu, Kid Boo, Super Boo, Boohan, Bookalo, Boo Tanks. These are all the same, different forms of the same character. Bear Thief. The guy who shot Boo's dog. I'm surprised Disney. Well, Disney doesn't own the fucking fairy tale. We're not at Cellmax yet. Cellmax is coming. He's the last one. He should be last on the list. Him or Black Frieza? Oh, did I go through the other Friezas yet? Because there's first form Frieza, second form Frieza, third form Frieza, fourth form Frieza. You think going in order? I'm going in order. Yeah, they do on the song, but you can't, like, just claim a word. It's like how Pokemon couldn't trademark throwing a ball to catch something. It's like how that didn't work. That didn't go through. It's like, yeah, it's most synonymous, but like, it's, what are you gonna do? Baby. I said Deborah already. Pycon. We already did Garlic Jr. We didn't do Garlic. We did do Garlic Jr. twice. It's 2 times for Garlic Jr. He's a 2-timer. Don't even say. And you don't. There's 37 androids. Yeah, but not all of them are villains. The only mainline villain ones is 17, 18, 19, 20, or 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't think Antique Shop Owner counts. Army of Hell does count. But which one? Because we're getting there. Broly, Paragus, Bio Broly, the writing department for that trilogy of movies, the Chrono Trigger guy, the dragon that came out of the Chrono Trigger guy, Bojack, his pirate crew. I think one of his names is like Geeko or something. Abo, that's the singer, right? It's so wow. Hi. The singer who plays Minecraft at 4 frames a second. Sigma Force. We're not there yet. Are we almost out of Boo? Probably. Then now do we go to... No, let's go to Super first, because GT is different. But yeah, Blueberry, we're getting the Blueberry. Oh shit, we didn't name all the other berry ones, because there's Raspberry, there's Orange, there's Melon, there's Blueberry. What was the other fucker's name? The one with the big head. The one looks like a weird turtle. Lord Chilled. The big Santa guy. Ani Laza, I think. The big Santa guy. Unless Ani Laza's the different big Santa guy. I already said Fat Boo. No repeats. Majin Buu is Fat Boo. What kind of villain names himself after a fruit? I don't know. But one of the villains' biological name was Granola. Their birth name was Granola. If you can guess their species, you'll get 10 points. Unless they're all gay. Well, I mean, if you look at... I mean... Lizard alien? No. No. Granola, he looks like a Dragon Quest character. He's from planet Cereal. He's a Cerealan. His name is Granola. And his little robot partner's name is Oatmeal. He does come into conflict, though, with the Heaters, who are a, like, alien street gang type deal. Who have Alec, Gas. Now I'm just going way off. You got Alec, you got Gas. I can't tell if you're messing with me or not. I would never mess around. It's my least favorite thing to do. I would never. Anyway, you got Beerus, you got Whis, you got the dinosaur two-headed thing. You got Golden Frieza, you got Sorbet, you got, like, Tabu. You got the red guy. You got the new Frieza Force. You have... Hit, Kaba, Kale, Caulifla, Winnie the Pooh, Magenta, Melmetal, Frost. He's like Frieza. Goku Black, Zamasu, Goo Vegeta, what comes after Goo Vegeta? Barry Khan. Barry Khan comes after Goo Vegeta, I think. The only one that makes sense is Beerus. I would agree. I would venture to agree. Superman. They got Superman. They got the bat. They got Superman. He's Superman. You got Barry Khan. You have the parasite thing. The weird interdimensional parasite thing that attaches to Barry Khan. You have... We did Raccoon and the Ginyu Force already. Vodka. Oh, that might be the other guy that was with Spopovich. I remember Spopovich because it was the most needlessly brutal scene in Dragon Ball. Where they just had the Gohan's, where they just had Teen Gohan's teenage high school romance, Videl, get her neck and back broken. About as brutally as you possibly can show. Someone getting their back and neck broken. And then her on the ground, mouth foaming, eyes white. It was so needless. And then Gohan was gonna step out and save her. And Goku said, "No, it's not your turn in the tournament." He goes, "Damn it, you're right." Cooler. Both first form, final, and gold. For cooler. Dragon Ball traumatizing children 1989. Yeah, you got Goku. You got... Why does everyone have the same armor? Because you're looking at all the fucking Frieza Force people. They all look the same. I have no idea what next came out. I think you're dead on the money. With like Z, maybe. It sounds right. Let's see, you gotta... I'm not even fucking doing a soul thing anymore. Yeah, lewd. You got Dalpaki, who's also part of the lewd saga. You have the snake that is a gun and a whip and then becomes a snake and then becomes a man with a snake. You have... Oh, by the way, don't look up Dalpaki. That one's also upsetting. That one's also genuinely just an upsetting character. You have Baby, you have Super Baby, you have the Black Star Dragon, you have the Corrupt, you have Sin Shenron, Omega Shenron, Ice Shenron, Nova Shenron, the other the Aqua Shenron, the ones that aren't those ones that I mentioned, the Mole Guy. There's so many doctors, not that many, there's Jiro, Wheelo, whatever the fuck the GT one's name is, and then Dr. Hato. I doubt any of them have a medical degree. I don't think any of them have a medical degree. That's what you sound like. I got an email. Hold on. Hold on, I got an email. Pause the stream, I got an email. Raichi. Who the fuck is that? That's gotta be GT. Dr. Lightji's gotta be GT. No, he's not. That's not GT at all. Hachiok, that's the character I was thinking of. Hachiok. Also, Dr. Mew is the GT one. The Tuffles again. King Tuffle. Dr. Lychee is the, Dr. Lychee and Ghost Lychee. We plan to eradicate the Super Saiyan. Both plan to eradicate the Saiyans and plan to eradicate the Super Saiyans. Which were OVAs that came on like Dragon Ball, the Game Boy Advanced game. Like, this is the only way to see those. He's a star man waiting in the sun. I was on Super, right? I don't remember anyone in the Tournament of Power, so I give up. We can stop naming Dragon Ball things now. I don't remember anybody from the Tournament of Power, other than like Top and Jiren. I only remember, like, Top and Jiren. Oh, and Dispo. I started to look super cute, so thank you. I said Toa already. She's from Dragon Ball Online. It's so funny watching the Kirby, because Sakurai's back on Kirby for some reason. Because it's his dream project. He hated Smash Bros. He wanted to make this Kirby. He was doing Smash Bros. Reveals, but for the fucking Kirby characters. So it will be the same, like, build-up and then same, like, reveal strategy of a Smash Bros. Trailer. But it'll be, like, Rocky, Rick, Starman. No way, it's Gooball from Kirby. Gooey. King Dedede. Waddle Dee. Bandana Waddle Dee. Hatter. This is killing me. Shout out to the sky, they just swapped voice with me. Why? This is me where I had to shout out Skylander swap Force Amiibos. I think I probably just because it looks cute. It is adorable. It also gets to cosmic horror for some reason. It also becomes cosmic horror half the time. Hold on, let's see about Dark Matter Kirby. Because you got everyone's favorite character, Dark Matter, who is the looming threat, where he is a concept of that just looms over. I found this nice graph that shows all the different versions of Dark Matter that just kind of show up now and then. I guess it's in all of them. There's not all the different Dark Matters, but it's some of them. Let me check Kirby villains. Kirby villains are funny though. I want to see the list too. Oh, here's a cool graph. Is this a Kirby lore graph? Even the bad guy's adorable. The one that like tips it over the edge. It's like, okay, Kirby gets a little weird. Is the Kirby 64 one where Dedede's stomach opens up and the eye pops out of it? Where it's like something's wrong with Dedede and his fucking stomach opens up. I found this nice graph. Check out this cool Kirby lore. Who accurate angel? Karl Marx, Penguin Lord, Nightmare, and Axe Knight. You shut up about the Meta Knights. Yeah, cause you got Megalore, you got Dark Matter, you got Zero. Is that one Zero, or is the one with the wings Zero? Or is this the one with the wings, but on fire? The one with the wings is the Big Red Tortellini. I thought you said Big Red Tortellini. You got Barber Roach, who found a dark matter star in a hole, or in a chest, and it possessed him. You have the Amazing Mirror, which has the alternate universe trapped inside. That was unknowingly given to the bee person who was a spider, was given to the spider as a gift, and she became a giant bee. However, Dark Meta Knight was evil. Or became evil. You have this thing, which is like kaiju sized. You have this thing. You have this thing, which is inside of this thing. You got Mr. Frosty. Chat, what's your favorite Kirby game? Any of y'all who've played Kirby games? Which one's your top? Oh, I found a graph with a bunch of the villains. Oh, this one's got canonicity on here too. For what's canon? Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Okay, no, so the ball one is 0. And it becomes the Fallen. And that becomes Miracle Matter. Or no, it starts at the Void Termina. And then it becomes either the Heart or the crown, which is put on by Megalord, and then gets infected with dark matter. Because it's being held by the dragon, but Megalord tricks you into killing the dragon, so you steal his power. And you got this dark matter, which either becomes gooey or becomes this thing. Yeah, this dark matter becomes this thing. I've never fucking seen this thing before. Why didn't they make the Air Riders demo? Because it was just a beta. Air Riders came out. Air Riders released. You got the canonicity ends here. Thank you, Curse It. Thank you, Canvas Curse and Rainbow Curse, for existing. Auto-roll mentions Mumby. Auto-roll mentions Mumby. Influenced by Mirror. That was a whole bunch of Mirror ones. I wanted to play this, see if I liked it. Look at that clip of the guy playing as Rick who breaks 3-dimensional barriers. Oh, I realized we didn't even get to, like, the current ones we did. God, Planet Robot is such a... I will never get over how wild of a game Planet Robot is. Robobot is wild. A guy gets electrocuted. A guy gets his brain electrocuted to death on screen on a Kirby game or the 3DS. You can look up the scene. He puts on a helmet to gain power, but the helmet electrocutes him to death. And he was a man. He wasn't even like a Kirby creature. He was a man. Which is also the same game that ends in Gurren Lagann. with the giant drill. Let's see, what do we need here? Air Riders. Rick. The best part about Air Riders, both Air and Air Riders, or Air Ride and Air Riders, is that it's a single button to control the entire game. It is a single button to do the whole game. Hey, with the Spiritfarer demo. Oh yeah, then you can be bored to death. It wasn't the word. Spiritfarer wasn't bad. It just took a long. I'm looking down to see if I can find the fucking Rick gameplay, but it turns out I have an MLG Bill Clinton GIF saved over it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. See if I can find the Rick GIF. Or Rick tweet of Rick gameplay from the demo. Back to farming No Man's Sky. Hold on, I'm about to get Rick on the screen. I found the Rick gameplay. Freddy, what are you doing here? Let's not question it. Let's just watch this awesome Rick gameplay. Let's just watch the awesome Rick gameplay. Bro, what are we doing? Just watching some epic Rick gameplay. There's an epic Rick. This at thing is freaking me out. Experiencing sleep deprivation. I mean, you're not wrong. Welcome in. That was your night today. It's been going today. Pleasure to see you. If you're wondering why I was so sleep deprived, check out last time. It's builds. It's like it's a continuity. Welcome in, everyone. Sleep deprived artists unite. Yeah, but hold on. By our powers combined. If you make fun of me, this is who you're making fun of. So. Working on Christmas presents. You know, let me this point. I mean, I'm just out of it right now. I'm the ISO. Oh. I need to find a way to, like, I'm sitting so weirdly right now, it's not helping. What have we done this stream? I guess I fixed up this guy a little bit. I guess I fixed him up a little bit. I can, like, feel my neck closing. And you like, yeah, you like take it. Oh my God. What is right there? Okay, that's what it was. I was like, what is blocking me? What is deflecting all of my attempts to add things to the spot? Oh, on the drawing stream thumbnails, it's like blue, isn't it? Legally distinct explosion energy. Yeah, we'll just recreate the thing from the thumbnail. I feel like the little blue, like, clang energy. See, can it be more legal to use it if it doesn't exist anymore? Because Bang Star Blast doesn't exist anymore. It's one of the flavors they have planned to roll back out with the lower caffeine amount, but it's not back yet. So who knows? It's up to 50% off. Oh boy, I can't wait to drink AI. I thought the white outlines in this would make it pop a little. Because it's a little difficult to make this stuff kind of stick out. Ignore that. Ignore the sound of decay and death. No, I tabbed out into the wrong drawing street. I can't even get free shipping with this stock image of Photoshop Bang energy. That's always terrifying, is when official companies use people not holding their products. That's always just terrifying. Hey, what's in the blog? What are your thoughts on strawberry flavored monster? I don't know if I've had it. I've had one of there. I've had a couple of them. Which one's the strawberry flavored one? Hold on. Is it strawberry? Is it Strawberry Dreams? Because I've had that one. Yeah, I remember enjoying it. Monster's enjoyable. Except for when it's not. White Monster is so gross. White Monster and regular Monster are so fucking gross. Like, they're sickening. Or White Monster's worse, but still. Let's see, I've not had Monster Juice. Pink. But I've definitely had the pink, like, regular can. Same with Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. I remember that one. See, the one thing that stopped me from buying, because I keep hearing the Red Bull, like, extra flavors are really good. First off, I don't buy it because I've tasted regular Red Bull. But then again, most regular What's the non-flavored? God, regular Red Bull's so bad. I remember once, like, someone left me, like, 16 regular Red Bulls. And it was like the grossest, most unpleasant few weeks of my life. Was to drink these fucking awful Red Bulls. I'm afraid to try it. It tastes like gasoline. But also, if you drink shit like a lot of energy drinks are just the flavor of Red Bull. Because it's like unflavored caffeine is what it tastes like. It tastes like they didn't even attempt to mask it. But shit like the Lamborghini energy drink is just Red Bull. The Gold Strike, or no, is it called Gold Strike or is it called Predator? What's the brand for that? That's also just Red Bull. Is natural or synthetic? Definitely try to go for natural because you'll feel better. If you drink something that's natural, you will feel better. However, if you want to hurt, drink some Bang. That's all chemical. That is all chemical. Oh, God, man, I disrespect the environment. It's a feature. I think it's Land Rover Monster once before I wrote a final. Red Monster, yeah. There was one monster I always got. The coffee monsters are ones that I end up getting a lot of. They're just the most in terms of my monster consumption. It's usually a canned coffee because that's the only brand of like canned coffee that like isn't $800. That's the problem. Red Bull's like $4 a can. They really don't know like anything. They do not have the same effects on the body. I will refute that to my death. I will refute. It's a coffee monster and good. It's just cold coffee. it's very sweet though. As someone whose ideal coffee order is iced black coffee, it's very sweet. I hate the taste of most coffee. Then I feel like we wouldn't agree on taste. Because as I just stated, iced black coffee. What's wrong with you? I like coffee. Black coffee tastes like burning. I drank fun things too, but I absolutely just go for like a black coffee sometimes. Iced though, I'm not a big fan of hot coffee. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. There's one specific place where I will order something wildly different every time. I want to see if I can Google Photos it and find it. Licking fireplace ashes. Stop. I have another gift by the same guy who made the big ears Miyabi. Fucking raspberry sand. Do I have something that's not still? Just skip over it. I'm gonna put the whole. I need to favorite this one. Favorite that. Get that out of here. Hold on, I found a picture of my cat that I can share in the meantime. She is hiding. That's the subway slammer. Where's... Her eyes are usually rounder than that, but she was terrified. She could hear a lawnmower. Here, this is the fun coffee that I order sometimes. When is the cat stream? Go back to before I re-debuted and watch Abzu. That's the cat stream. And that's also why my lamp barely works anymore. Or it works a little bit, but my awesome Ori resin lamp that my cat broke. That's coffee. Uh-huh. It looks like a milkshake. Uh-huh. I mean, it's not too far off. What flavor is it? Spring. I think it was strawberries and something else. Because you could literally see the strawberry. A lot of this was natural. Where did you acquire coffee like this? A manga cafe. I used to go there a lot, but I also used to like have to be there a lot. Have to be in that area a lot. So it all kind of evened out. I used to have to. Welcome in, Edwin. How is your night day been going? Is this setting up a bit? But regardless, welcome. We're just yapping and, you know, sometimes doing work. If you make fun of me, this is who you're making fun of. So, keep it clean. Welcome in. Blister, if you follow up my comment about a bit, you follow me up, I'm gonna strangle you. Gold chip favorite favorite ponyo. This is something I don't understand. Gold chip. I am good at presentation. Good morning. So do you want to hear my favorite joke? I think you told me I think you told me yesterday, but sure, go ahead, tell me again. Maybe I have another. I might have another picture of my cat in here. It's hard to because you can't sort of. Soul doesn't know MLP. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not gonna know that. That's not something I would know. I do know. Arabian Wario. What did one orphan say to another? Google Photos is great. Is all I'm saying. Google Photos is a great source of things I've saved. How many think we Goku fight? Well, as an avid Dragon Ball fan who just finished listing off the names of every single Dragon Ball villain. Unclear. He's pretty tough. He was a Super Saiyan, you know. Not just any. Chat. I have a lot of gifts saved. I can't show that. Welcome in to Spare Disease. How's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. That sparkles a really big laser. Have you... What was it? It's an... Please tell me this is a real energy drink. There's gotta be some way I can get this on the screen, right? Hold on. There's gotta be some way I can get this on the screen, right? Just hold on. Let me just edit this image a little bit. There's gotta be some way. It's really bad. I realize why I have this saved. It's not even cropped. Oh, it looks real, is the issue. Let's black that out. Black that out. Let's get that one out of here too. Black this out. Alright, I think we can cut back now. The name of the drink and the flavor. It's a pre-workout for real men. Look at the name of the flavor. Average old comic book. Welcome in Static. By the gods, what the fuck? I don't know, dog. I had that one ready too. That was a special one just for you. Just for you all in the chat right now. Oh, I found a good picture of my cat. Hold on. You had that ready? I was trying to find a picture of my cat. I was trying to find a good picture of my cat. Here's a pretty good one. I was trying to find a picture. And I have so many, like, heinous, awful... so many just absolutely heinous things saved. Just dreadful. Entranced by the light of the heavens. I just can't have cats. I'm trying to get a snake. Oh, snakes are cool. I had a lizard. Not quite the same. It's a little similar. But they're cool. Reptiles are cool. They don't do much, though. No matter what reptile you get, they're going to be completely useless. They are not going to do much. Oh, man, looking through Google Photos, I got so many stories. I got so many things I don't think I ever said for a yapping stream. So many things, so little time. This is a fucking... I guess that character design was cool, though. It was another stupid manga I read only on Mangadex. Or not Mangadex, fuck is it called? I just said the thing I said. Shown in an app. She would try to mess with the Christmas tree. I know some cats do. She was too dumb. She didn't understand it. Try an albino boa and I wanted to name Pyre. That's a big fucking snake. I know it's Weezer. She ever try to mess with the Christmas tree? My other cat, the previous cat would. Because she knew how to climb. This one knows how to climb, but like... If you like... But like... Climbing in the same like skill bracket as like, you know those sticky hands? Or like, or I guess like the little like sticky men, you throw them on the wall and then they just kind of like slide everywhere. Because they're sticky and cool. And you know what I'm talking about? The climbing prowess of one of those. With bit snakes with front tape. Snakes are cool, but they are hard to model in Blender. Also, owning a snake, they're a bit like, you gotta be careful, because they don't have a corporeal form like a lizard does. They don't have a corporeal form. This is because you didn't get scales right. I mean, you only need like a tiny bit of scales. You don't need a lot of them. His name is Melvin. His name is Melvin. Great. Lovely. Oh. I need this GIF. So I have another heinous image. It's a VTuber related one. Man, I got reminded of a whole bunch of... Man, I have so many things for conversations now. I have like college experience conversations now. I have like man. So many. You mistake William Shakespeare. That's a big name for a pet, though. That's a big pet name. I'm screenshotting something. Yeah, you have like just uncropped a bunch of uncropped like So we'll consider that furries make more furries than the fur simple. What? Do I share my camera with my dad? I would never. Tato Sherma, realistic Sherma, Sherma 985. I have spam to 985 somewhere in here. I think I passed it up already. I have a blood orange in here. Well, me eating a blood, or like a picture of me holding a blood orange. Oh, there's Spamton 985. I was wondering where he went. I have the Subway Slammer. I have Gargura Assassinations. That's another heinous one. Gargura Assassination's a little heinous. Of course I know about it. Are you kidding me? That's hot. That was hot shit back in the day. It's better than all of solo. It was better than all of solo leveling. God, I saw the fucking top response to the solo leveling movie coming out was, we're about to have the biggest sleepover of all time. It's so bad. Like when they brought Anime the Planes, they're saying solo leveling was the cheat code. Was the cheat code for long flights. Babies crying, make them watch solo leveling. Have you ever heard of Moonring? No. Saying this to the wolves from Penguins in Madagascar. I have MatPat at the White House. More of my cat, none of her face. Unfortunately. It's gotta be it. I know I took one of her big dumb face. Her big dumb fat head. I have Vivzy Pop FNAF fan art in here, where she did fan art for FNAF. Getting a restraining order. Yeah, this is not. It's just can we make an exception to the rule? Can surely not be the exception to that rule? Blister. Yeah, okay. Because look, there's a lot of things you can do when you have Discord Nitro. And it seems our old friend of the channel decided to skipify her whole profile for everyone to see. Okay, no, they still haven't finished. Help. My advice to you is go watch Kobu Kanerus. Is go listen to Kobu Kanerus. Help. There was a couple, this is RRXD on it. No, when you hover over the nameplate. Is it in the Discord when it does it? Does it do it? Yeah, it does. If you hover over the nameplate, it plays a little animation. I have to watch this. Sure. That reminds me, I need to do that tomorrow. I need to get that done tomorrow. There's a type of soul look I was going for. I still think I still want to try and do it. So the eyes is gonna be a big problem for me. Because the thing is, I'm running into how I want to do the eyes. Because on this model, it's like... It's kind of like this, where the eyes are like nice and wide. What I currently have here is more wide and round. What I currently have is more like this, sort of. See what I mean? Ends kind of sharp. But what I thought might look good is keep the sharpness, which the sharpness is the way to go. But just like add the lip at the back of the eye. I think just that tiny detail could make it look like... Could just add a bit of flair. Like just add weight to parts of the eye. Just, you know, keep the back up like that. Which, in hindsight, just kind of looks like eyeliner. Would it in practice? Maybe. Alright, so I've just... gray. Okay. That's good. Who doesn't love either give soul makeup? Yeah. I've thought about doing something similar, but just making it part of the face and just have it be up to interpretation. like having this is just part of the eye. Hold on. We can do this. Hold on. Wait. I had a document for doing this. Was it sketching? This is called sketch, I think. Nope. That wasn't it. Is it called sketch but weird? Yes. Sketch but I forgot a letter. Is what it was. I was wondering where you went. Keep seeing these made as one-off jokes like Jack Black Ori. Yo, shout out Jack Black Ori. How does Flame Guy from Dispatch Manager make missing a tooth look good? Well, see, that's exactly what you didn't know, though. Is that you really think anything would look... Do you really think that Flambe, Master of the Fire and the Flames, and his skin doesn't burn would ever look bad? Why is he missing a tooth? Because I believe there's a choice, like, right in the beginning, where you can either burn off his eyebrows or break his tooth. I think that's one of the first choices you can make. You either break his face or burn his eyebrows off. The skin's fireproof as Iron. His skin doesn't burn, but I mean, like, hair isn't skin. Did I just label the nose and the mouth and ear? I want everything but the eyes. Why does he have the world's largest V-neck? He's I don't know. I don't know, dog. Look at him. Dog, just look at Flambe. There we go. Jesus Christ, I can finally start going to town. See, now we can start sketching out new eyes. See, like, how does that? All right, what do we think about this? Right. Hold on. Just stop looking at my photos. Yeah, you can keep on doing it. You know, just add some width to the eye. A bit more of a shape. Then again, might just be getting too big. Then. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I might be too flat now. I think I fucked it up. I think I fucked it up the whole thing. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I lost my own stream again. I started watching Panda stream. I'm dying. Welcome to the club. I'm just. Feels like everything's hurting. I don't know why. I have to sit like the. If you want a reference for where I'm currently sitting, I'm sitting like the fajitas sizzling pose. If you need like a visual aid. Did I really fuck that up? Oh, this feels terrible this week. Yeah, no, it was a rough week. What are you gonna do? Ah, chat. Chat. Halo the Master Chief Collection is $9. It's $9.99. No. The 6 greatest games ever made are available for $9.99. I unironically watched a Halo cut. I unironically watched watched 3 Halo cutscene compilations. GG Marine gift still open because you need GG Marine gift still open. Yeah, what was I unironically was watching. It started with just Halo 2, and then I moved on to 3 because you gotta see where it follows up in 3. Then you watch Halo 4, and you're like, is that guy using the Force? Who are you? What's going on? And you go, man, I really don't like Captain Del Rio. Man, I really like Commander Lasky. Or Captain Lasky. You start, what? Wait, there's a dog. Yeah, Beef. Beef the dog. He's Jesse Pinkman's dog. He's Beef the dog. I don't know this. I don't know how you didn't know this scene. It's like the icon and mascot of the game. It's like Koromaru, Persona 3. Like Persona 3 Koromaru. Who might be my favorite dog in video, other than Okami dog. Amaterasu. Maybe you should play Dispatch. I think you should play Dispatch. I think you should absolutely play Dispatch. Telltale games are not hard to get into. Unless, of course, it's Minecraft story mode. Telltale is not hard to get into. He's the bell beast, which is a bug that acts like a dog. Yes, that looks amazing. It looks like a better version of Marvel's What If. Or like it looks like a more, maybe a more comic booky version of the Batman Telltale. It looks like a Telltale game. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because it did kind of look like Batman Telltale. No, Chrome, I'm not a robot, seeing as that I've just been Google searching stuff on Chrome for... I guess maybe it doesn't. It's got the, like, the bulky outlines, though, that Telltale does. Or I guess all the Telltale games kind of look like this. They all look the same. Yeah, they all kind of... All the... Especially the comic book one. The Walking Dead one and the Batman one. It looks like a super saturated version, though, of Batman Telltale. And Walking Dead Telltale. Oh. I love outlines on 3D models. It's a cool style. I think it just says cool enough. Makes sense that it would also extend to the games. Yeah, and also, like you said you weren't a big gamer, which is I mean, it's perfect for those kind of games. You could absolutely play it and be perfectly fine. I heard the dispatch section, if you're not paying attention, can get really hard. But if you're following along, it's not as difficult as people are making it out to be. I'm a humble lesson. All I'm saying is what Malevola do. Although that would be traitorous to the Detroit one. So-called free thinkers when Pretty Woman. You gotta give it up for Mecha Man, though. Mecha Man is bad. Mecha Man is... I'll show you a pretty character, hold on. No, this is a pretty character. It's got the Gundam horns. It's got the big glowing. It's all blue. It's got the big M. It's got the visor that kind of makes an M for Mecha. Or for Wan. Weka. For Wumbo. And it's all blue. Look that. You can sell me with a good looking. This is why I love Halo. You can sell me with a good looking helmet any day of the week. You can sell me with a great helmet. Tell you what, the Mecha Man with the fins. He's got one where there's one where it doesn't have fins. And it looks stupid. But it's got the big fins on the helmet. And it's got like a, it goes inward instead of outwards. I'm starting to throw people more to them that build twig built. They look like ears. Yeah, kinda. I'll tell you what gets. I'll tell you how you get me. I don't want to see any. This is how you convince me of things. Is I don't want to see none of this. If you're talking about helmets, I don't want to see any. I don't want to see any of this. None of that. The Minecraft, yeah, no, that's the style helmet sucks ass. Give me full face. Give me the full face helmet that isn't this. None of this, please. None of that. No. No early Iron Man where it was like. No face features on it. Like none of these classic Iron Man, no. Big helmet, big sleek. Give me a big, cool, sleek helmet. It could be a clunky helmet too. I'm a fan of Fallout helmets, but it's clunky for a reason. Or like it's, or like it doesn't have, like it's a. God, I don't know how to. Don't know how to do. I don't know how to articulate my point. We're like, it's not a. That, with most of them, do you like Iron Man? But his helmet breaks and he gets a nose. He gets a mask with a nose on it. Do you like that cool Iron Man? Or the original Hulkbuster type suit where it was just an oval, or it's just a dome. He just became a dome. This is why my helmet that I usually go with for design looks like this. When did he get a nose? Apparently in the editorial room early on in Iron Man's life, Stan Lee saw a cover and said, "Where's the nose?" The writers did not understand, or the artists didn't understand that, and drew a mask on the nose, or drew a nose on the mask, instead of drawing enough space for him to have a nose. It's like, what the fuck is this? None of that, please. None of that. It's pretty bad, yeah. Let's see, I want to see if, hold on. I'm a sucker for, like, I don't know how to articulate the kind of armor I'm into. Other than just pulling up examples. Because I know on a previous stream I said my favorite Spider-Man was Aaron Aikman. Or my favorite look for Spider-Man. Because that's a cool, I think that's a nice looking armor. I think it's a cool, really cool looking armor. But I'm trying to see. I really like, shit, where is it? I can't find it where it's just a shot of the armor. And going off the Iron Man spectrum. I'm a big fan of Ultimate Iron Man. Welcome in. How has your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Yes, pleasure all around. Pleasure all around. Pleasantries. I'm a big fan of like weird bulky armor. If you're gonna have a not slick looking helmet, if you're not gonna have a, well, even because we saw what my Halo Spartan looked like yesterday, where he's got this slick helmet but the giant fucking tank build. I love tank armor so much. Something about it always kills me. With happiness, I should say. I love big tank suit. Now and forever. The weird No Man's Sky character looks like. My No Man's Sky character? What the fuck did he look like? He definitely had a look to it. The thing about No Man's Sky is the head is super big on all the player for some reason. No, that's right. I had the Gek helmet. The fucking Gek Firstborn helmet. Or Gek Warrior Breed helmet. It was one of the Quicksilver helmet. I looked up this file. I was trying to find my armor. Let me find a Gek Warrior helmet real quick. Because I had that, and then I had the one of the jetpacks. That was different. Oh no, I had the Sentinel jetpack with the wings on it. Because we had to go work with it. That's what my character's head was before then, was the white spitty orb thing. And it became this when I unlocked this. The Gek War helmet. Which isn't usable on the Gek. It's only usable on the Anomaly. Or the Anomaly characters. The Gek War helmet. Lovely to meet you. Hope your day is well. It is lovely to meet you too. We are just very tired today, so we have an unplanned, an undercooked stream of just kind of drawing and chatting again. So, do feel free to just sit back, relax, strap in, like, and subscribe and all that, and enjoy the show. As I slowly work my way to finishing this model, so we can be Cool Soul with his cool face. And including the Gek helmet. Well, not necessarily including the Gek helmet, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Gek helmet? I forget be the Gek. Yeah, you never really think about playing as the other species, though. Like, because you can technically be all of them. But you really only ever pick Traveler. No one's picking the other ones. Anomaly or Traveler. What's the other one? Is it not Traveler? Because Anomaly is like the one you start as. I thought like the weird fucks were called Traveler. Like the white ball guy or the shark guy. Like all the specific character guys I thought were... Traveler's the weird guys. Yeah, okay. I know my stuff. I know my stuff. I know my stuff. Anomaly's just spacesuit. Yeah, they get the most customization though. Like you get the diving helmet, you get the shroud thing, you get the living armor. You get a lot of stuff. As the I guess they're like the mascot type race. Which also, did you see that dev team is making a fantasy game in the same way as No Man's Sky? Instead of space, it's like realms and all that. Or where it's a high fantasy. I really hope it releases as bad as No Man's Sky did. It sounds cool. It definitely looks like a No Man's Sky mod, though. It's called Light No Fire. Lovely design, pleasure to meet you all. It was a pleasure to meet you too. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. I am just a little guy after all. It looks like a No Man's Sky play. It looks like a No Man's Sky mod. Welcome the one and only Ghost. Yeah, welcome in. When can I log off? How's your night and day been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome. No Man's Sky looks a little... No Man's Sky's a little cringe. With how its characters sort of look. Again, I don't like how, like, big their head is. I don't like how slouched over they all are. Again, stop making your armored costume, like, look skin tight. Like, this is my issue with No Man's Sky's customization. Or character customization, which is a very small thing. But, like, this is called armor. This is called the armored outfit. This is the full set of armor. That's explicitly named armor. Like, reinforced something or whatever. Welcome in, Native to you. How's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Maybe I'll be joining once a month for 5 minutes. I'm dying. Like this, it looks, it's not great. It's really not great. This, like everything else about No Man's Sky, this would be the one last thing I'd want them to fix, was make the characters look like varied. I do not unlock new outfits. You either do like specific quests that tie to the outfit, or you use the Quicksilver store. For doing you get Quicksilver from expeditions from expeditions aboard the Anomaly. It's also how you get the living ship. Which I got the living ship first, and then I got this. And then I got the Gek helmet. I also have plasma jetpack. I also have a plasma jetpack. Because I have the Vex, not Vex. I keep saying Vex because the Sentinels look so much like the Destiny villains. They look so much like the Hive. Hot take, never liked the Vex. Fuck the Vex. Fuck every mission the Vex are in. Never liked them. Always liked the Fallen. Fallen never get screen time. They get more screen time than Vex, but then their screen time is immediately undermined and never brought up again. Why do they look like that? Because they're like weird living robot things. They're much similar. We just played Halo 4. They are basically exactly the same as the Prometheans. They're exactly the same. Like, conceptually. They're like a weird ancient living machine type deal. They look cool. Yeah, that's a lot. Goblin. Yeah, I forgot what the Vex looked like when I started drawing it. I'll say not the best Destiny robots. Destiny had much better designs. I wish Destiny was still good, but you know. I wish Destiny didn't suck ass. Bungie is so stupid. I hate Bungie. They're so dumb. In a court of law, Bungie got sued by some random guy who said he wrote the original story of Destiny 2 a year before Destiny was in production. A year before Destiny 2 was in production. Bungie decided that instead of digging up the files to prove that they did this, to prove that their story wasn't what this guy was saying at all, they just took the court loss. Because they refused to make old content playable again. They refused to create a playable version of old content. They literally just said, yeah, no, this random guy wrote this random story and it's the same as our story. So we lose. Instead of digging up the files and taking the easiest court win of their life. They like lost the rights to use the Red War over something so stupid. Because they refused to make it playable. Or make a playable version of it. To present to a court, and that was it. They hate players so much. Not to mention everything's a gacha system. How do you even do that? Because they suck. Destiny 2 was $60 on launch. Had two $20 DLCs. And a disgusting amount of season passes. And hold on, how many DLCs in Destiny 2? So let's see. There was base game is $60, two $20 DLCs, or two $10 DLCs. Rest were, a lot of them were 20. Let's see, here's a list. So it launched. You got Curse of Osiris, you got Warmind, you got Forsaken, you got Shadowkeep, you got Beyond Light, you got the Witch Queen, you got Lightfall, you got Final Shape, you got Fate's Edge, and you got Renegade. Oh, Renegade's new. The only ones of these that are still playable, that you can still access by playing Destiny 2, is Lightfall, Final Shape, Edge of Fate, and Renegade. If you purchased Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Forsaken, Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, or Witch Queen, you cannot play them anymore. They're gone forever. Witch Queen was $40 fucking. And all the DLCs afterwards are $50. $40 goddamn. And then, if you want to access any of the content you might have missed from these expansions when it was just pulled out from under your nose, just taken from your hands, you have to buy a separate DLC called a Weapon Pass that allows you to use premium currency to get all the stuff you missed. You have to buy the, and if you jump in now, the story is linear. So all the stories take place one after another. You will be lost trying to play Destiny today. If you decided, I wanted to start playing Destiny because this game looks fun, you will be incredibly lost because the story will not make sense. Because you did not see the other parts that don't exist anymore. Not to mention, there's also a sequel to Destiny 1. Which didn't have the content erasing issue. But the parts that were the sequel to Destiny 1 also don't exist anymore. If you play Destiny 1, you can experience all the content, but you'll be wondering why a lot of it's missing in Destiny 2, because the content that explained it, it doesn't exist anymore. Why not just make it playable? They said it was to conserve file size. Instead of maybe not making, and also there was I think when I stopped playing, there was about 30 something season passes, which were also played into the main story, but were only around for a battle pass amount of time. There was like 3 per year, all directly contributing to the main story as essential plot lines. You cannot experience any of them anymore. I did not know what was happening when I stopped playing, because all the content that was the story was about was part of season passes. And the one time I did buy a season pass, they never brought back any of the plot elements. Because I bought the one season pass that I purchased was the sequel to my favorite expansion for the game, Beyond Light, which was a cool ice planet with the Fallen everywhere. That was about the Fallen factions. I bought the season pass that was a DLC to that. And then they never did anything with it, not even in the climax of the story, because they did like a finishing of the first arc of the story, which was the 10-year plan, was the final DLC. And then they started a new plan that is releasing more DLC and erasing more content. And they never, ever brought back the Elixir stuff that they established for DLC and 2 season passes. Never came back. My favorite character in Destiny, he just died forever. Or one of my favorite characters just is gone forever. Several of them, actually, because I really liked Aramis, too. Aramis and Ido were 2 of my favorite characters, and they fucking got written out of the story. Why not just optimize it? That's a great question. No. They will not. What if, and hear me out on this one, they didn't. Anyway, fuck Destiny. Still better than Warframe. At least Destiny's fun. And less monetized somehow. By a long shot. Who's got shit for saying Warframe was pay to win? And I cannot believe that, because I literally, using the power of PlayStation Plus, I was given premium currency. Using this premium currency, at level 2, or rank 2 or whatever, I was able to obtain a rank 10 weapon. No nerfs, no nothing. So I was just steamrolling through all of the level 2 through 10 content by using the premium currency. So they're on PlayStation Plus. But yeah, because PlayStation Plus gives you a lot of like just stupid little in-game rewards for a lot of games that are live service. Like Zenless Zone Zero, I get like a couple like level up resource things. Same with Genshin. But Warframe, you just get a random rank 10 gun and then some premium currency. And also some cosmetic armor, because the cosmetic system is like $30 for a color. For like one single color. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your night today, Brooklyn. It was a pleasure to see you. Goodbye. Farewell. And my favorite thing from Warframe is that when you beat a quest, you got these little orbs as your reward, which were a gacha system that was timed. So you could open them by like playing for 9 hours, or you can spend money to instantly open them and have better results from the gacha system. There's also a crafting system that meant nothing because you could just use premium currency to get all the things you can craft without having to actually craft them. Also, the game looks fucking hideous. It looks like how people describe Halo 5. Like, Warframe's ugly. Warframe is but ugly. It looks like butt. Because it is so fucking weird and shiny and nothing looks like anything. It's also got a story that if you didn't play it, you can't follow it. I've been complaining over never-ending nights. What am I doing? Bisexual color manta ray, No Man's Sky. Tame it. Keep it. I think my favorite thing is the fucking No Man's Sky account on their social pages. They posted a guy who tamed a spring. It was a sentient floating spring. When trying to ride it, it would just do like a... it would literally just spring in a direction. Upwards. I tamed a sentient pile of bubbles on my game. I tamed a plant tiger and a sentient pile of bubbles. Those were my 2 animal slots taken. A sentient gang of bubbles. Dun, 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 dun. I need to think of different Deltarune music to use for the speed paint. I need to not lock it in exclusively for Deltarune drawings. Let's stop playing with only Rolla. Oh, like where everything's metal. Metal land. Much like Hexagon. Much like my favorite planet type ever made. Hexagon land, where everything's a hexagon. Hexagon land is the greatest. Or all bubble planet, where everything's a bubble. Where everything is a chrome bubble. Stop running away from me. You can't escape me. It's escaping me. No, get it back. It ran into a cliff, I might be able to catch it. Now imagine it jumps off the cliff and flies away. Then what are you going to do? How far can your black market jetpack upgrades take you? How far are you willing to go? I need to find my planet code or my solar system code for the portal engines. Your closet didn't pop up with the same thing. No, did you have animal food? Did you unequip your animal food? You gotta hold the feed. Maybe you're chasing around like just dust or something. Like you're not actually chasing around a I crafted my first one. Wowza. Sorry. Sorry, I'm being a little goofy. What the fuck is Delta? We need Delta. I need Delta in Chapter 3. I want it now. Hey, check this out. Are you being distracted from finding this man, from finding the manta or the ray species? I'm distracting you. I lost it. Ha! I distracted you. With this thing. I have used the power of this thing to distract you. I've used the power of small Jew foo-foo. I really like the animator that made these little guys. I think they're called yeah, there's 1619 is their username. Just the numbers 1619. They made that. There's one in the little Miyabi with the big ears. They didn't make this thing. They didn't. They didn't make. They didn't make this large man in a bathtub playing with dinosaurs. They didn't make that gift. That one's important because that's what these streams really are. It just reminded me. Oh God, I just got reminded of what killed you. Just requested a baby started attacking, so I dug a hole in the ground and sealed it for all with. No, why would you do that? You're horrible. You're a monster. I felt bad. Good for you. Being very mean for no reason. Me when I be a dick for no reason. You killed pirates for money. Yeah, I stopped the crime by nuking the ship. Okay, but if you steal the pirate freighter instead, or the pirate frigate instead, it's so cool. Or is it the pirate? It's not a frigate. The capital ship, whatever the capital ships are called. They're so cool. They're giant. The capital ships are fucking massive for the pirates, specifically the pirate ones. Like they blot out the sun, and they also all look cool. They don't look stupid. I know we're already getting to the end of the stream, but I am like, I need to sit down. I already didn't have a plan, but goddamn, am I like struggling to keep it in check. We talked about it earlier, the trying to stay focused because I'm not listening to music just because right now only you guys can hear it. I am literally just sitting in silence, drawing things. And like take a minute. Maybe you should get some. Maybe you should get some rest. Yeah, that would be a good. That'd be ideal. You know that it would be a deal. To ignore what I'm doing. Ignore me. You know, don't pay any attention. Don't pay any attention to me. Don't even worry about it. Don't pay. Don't even. You don't even need to look at the screen. That's fine. I am free. Hey. I'm also free. Zero perfect timing. Just how the fuck do you play this game without a controller? Hold on. Don't say anything. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. What's happening? Does it run on controller? Let's see. Why do I own this on fucking Steam? I have this on Microsoft. What game is that? Nothing. It's Halo Wars. I have this game on Microsoft. Why is it not? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, if you're gonna make me go through all this. No, stop. I'm always prisoner in VR. Oh. don't don't mind me. I'm just we're totally still drawing the model. This new model that I'm making. It's gonna be so cool when in 30 years when I get it done. Chat, should we take a bet? Should we take a bet of what happens first? I either get a studio. What will happen first? Will I get my degree first, or will we finish this model first? It's up in the air. It's up in the air whether it's up in the air right now. Let's take bets. Will I get my, will I have my degree first, or will this model get done? Release. Yeah. How close are you to getting a degree? According to the website, exactly 35%. That is to a 5-year degree, though. Plan. Technically. That is for like I know it's technically a 4-year plan, but it's like, it's scheduled for 5. It should only be a 4-year one. I could be the Arbiter. I could be Big Hands Arbiter. Alright, we should probably end the stream. Before I go off the deep end. We should probably should probably end the stream. I'm fucking tired. Next time, we can save Halo Wars for next time. Ain't nobody watching this shit. Anyway, thank you all for coming. It was lovely to see you. See you all. Well, let me get my formal attire back on. Thank you all for coming. It was lovely to see you. I have been your host, Solace Capricornus Andromeda. Or just Sol, for convenience sake. And not yet. Without further ado, do not forget to like and or subscribe. And I bid thee adieu. If you want to see more art stuff, I do have a Blue Sky and or DeviantArt. It's in the description. You don't have to follow me there, but I mean, if you want to see more of my art stuff. See you next week. That was completely necessary, by the way. Ignore the fact I had to do eight light years of setup just to. It's got to be an easier. I'm making an easier way to do that. Is the plan now? I don't even care. We're making an easier way to do that. Can you make it a toggle? I'm gonna try it next time. Next model, I should say. I don't want to do it in this one. I don't care anymore about this one. I've lost interest. I've lost interest.